students, so we have to take the practical on some topics. So we completed some practicals also. Now let us take the another practical, that is maths practical number 11. The practical is definite integration 1. Okay, so the first question of this practical is that, see, this is the practical book, definite integration part 1. So first question is evaluate integral x square dx 0 to 1. This question 1 is related to integral as a limit of sum. Okay, but as the topic is from reduced syllabus, that is not necessary to take these examples. That is from definite integration part 1, question number 1, question number 2, question number 3 and question number 4. So these questions not necessary to solve this question. So the next question is that evaluate, that is from part B on page number 66. The question is that evaluate the following definite integrals. Okay, so students, this maths practical is for 12th A division and B division, C division. In B division I have already completed the practical. So the question is that evaluate the following definite integrals. The first one, integration 0 to pi, limit of integration 0 to pi x into sine square of x with respect to x. So by using the property we have to solve the integral. So let 0 to pi x sine square x with respect to x, this is equal to I. Suppose the integration is I. This is 1. Okay, so by using property 0 to a f of x with respect to x equal to 0 to a f of a minus x with respect to x. So apply the property on integral 1. Therefore integration I equal to 0 to pi, the value of x by using this property, this is a minus x, is upper limit is pi, this is pi minus x, sine square of pi minus x. The value of x is pi minus x according to this property. Okay, now this is equal to 0 to pi minus x. As we know the formula, sine of pi minus theta equal to sine theta. And that's why by using this formula, sine square of pi minus x is sine square of x. Okay, with respect to x. Now we can write this as integration I equal to 0 to pi. So pi into sine square of x is pi sine square of x with respect to x minus 0 to pi x into sine square of x into sine square of x with respect to x. Okay, now from equation 1, if we compare, this is same as equation 1, that is this value is I. From 1 this value is I. Okay, from 1. Therefore we can write this as I equal to integration 0 to pi into sine square of x with respect to x minus this value is I. Now shift I to LHS, we will get I plus I equal to 2I equal to 0 to pi sine square of x with respect to x. Now solve this integration. So take this pi outside as a constant. So 0 to pi, this sin square x, we know that 1 minus cos of 2x equal to 2 sin square of x, 2 sin square of x, and therefore sin square of x equal to 1 minus cos of x, 1 minus cos of 2x upon 2, okay, with respect to x, and therefore 2I equal to pi as it is, 0 to pi, this is 1 by 2 with respect to x, minus integration 0 to pi cos of 2x upon 2 with respect to x, okay, in this way, and this is equal to pi into 1 by 2 as a constant. Integration with respect to x is x, limits of integration 0 to pi, minus 1 by 2 as a constant. Integration of cos of 2x is sine of 2x. This 2x is again differentiable function, and that's why upon 2 limits of integration 0 to pi, okay, and now 2I equal to this pi as a constant 1 by 2, this x is pi upper limit minus lower limit, pi minus 0 minus 1 by 4 sine of 2 pi upper limit sine of 2 pi minus sine of 2 into 0. So this is pi into pi by 2 minus 1 by 4 sine pi is 0, sine pi 2 pi is also 0, so that is 0, sine 0 is 0, okay, and this is 2I equal to this pi into pi, that is pi square upon 2 minus 0, and therefore I equal to shift the term to that side, pi square by 4, and this is the integration of, this is the final answer of given integral, that is integration 0 to pi x into sine square of x with respect to x, okay, in this way. Now the next problem is that students, this is the first question of the practical, that means from page number 66 B part, and date of practical is 23 February, okay. Now the next question, the question is that evaluate the integral minus a to a square root of a minus x upon a plus x, a minus x plus a plus x with respect to x. So let us consider this is the integration I, okay. Now as the square root is there, to cancel the square root at numerator, multiply it with square root of a minus x. So integration I equal to limits of integration minus a to a square root of a minus x upon square root of a plus x. So multiply it with square root of a minus x upon square root of a minus x at n and d with respect to x. So here at numerator, square root of a minus x into square root of a minus x, the square root get cancelled, and that is a minus x upon square root of a plus x into square root of a minus x, that is square root of a square minus x square with respect to x, okay. This is the integration. So students, let us see this integral, okay. So by using the properties of definite integration, the last property that is integration of minus a to a f of x dx equal to 0 if the function is odd. If the function is odd. Okay, and this is equal to 2 into 0 to a f of x. So this integral is same form just as the last property of definite integral, that is minus a to a f of x dx equal to 0. Integration is 0 if the function is odd, and if its value is 2 into integration f of x dx, limits of integration 0 to a if the function is even. If the function is even. So by using this property, we have to solve this problem. Okay, so the integration I equal to a minus x. There are two terms at numerator, a minus x. So separate the terms. Okay, so first term upon denominator minus second term upon denominator. That is minus a to a upon square root of a square minus x square minus a to a x upon square root of a square minus x square with respect to x. Okay, so integration I we have split into two parts, that is we have converted into I1 minus I2. This is I1 and this is I2. Okay, so let us consider the integral I1. I1 equal to minus a to a, limits of integration minus a to a upon square root of a square minus x square. But student, by using this property, okay, this property. So suppose here for I1 integral, the function f1 equal to a upon square root of a square minus x square. Let us check the function is even function or odd function. Okay, so here this is suppose f1 of x. This is f1 of x. Now let us find of f1 of minus x. f1 of minus x is a upon square root of a square minus x whole square. Means where is x? We put the value of x is minus x. And now let us find out f1 of minus x equal to a upon square root of a square minus x square. Means here f1 of x equal to f1 of minus x. Both are same, hence the function is even function. The function is even function. The function is even. Okay, which function? The function f1 is even function. In this way we have found out the function is even or odd. The function is even. That's why if the function is even, according to this property, if the function is even, then integration of this function equal to 2 into integration 0 to a, means the lower limit is converted to 0 and upper limit as it is, and 2 into 0 to a f of x dx. Hence the integration I1 equal to, instead of minus a to a, this will be 0 to a, 2 into 0 to a, by using this property. Okay, 0 to 2a upon square root of a square minus x square. Okay, now let us solve this integration. So to solve this a is constant, 2a as a constant outside the integral, 0 to a, outside the bracket 2a 0 to a, 1 upon a square minus x square with respect to x. Okay, and this integration is of the form, the integration is of the form 1 upon square root of a square minus x square with respect to x, and this is by using formula sine inverse of x by a. By using this formula, the integration I1 equal to 2a, limits of integration 0 to a, and this is sine inverse of x by a, limits 0 to a. Okay, and therefore this is 2a sine inverse of a by a, means sine inverse of excuse me, this is 2a sine inverse of 1, and sine inverse of 1 is pi by 2. Hence integration I1 equal to 2a sine inverse of 1 is pi by 2. 2 get cancelled, and hence I1 equal to pi into a. This is I1. Now let us find out, this is I1. Now let us find out the integration I2. I2 equal to minus a to a, the integral I2 minus a to a x upon square root of a square minus x square with respect to x. So here the function f2x equal to x upon square root of a square minus x square. So as the function is minus a to a, x upon square root of a square minus x square, let us check the function is even or odd. f2x is this, let us check f2 of minus x. Put the value of x as a minus x. So minus x upon square root of a square minus x square, and hence this is minus x. So here f2 of x equal to minus x upon square root of f2 of minus x a square minus x square. Means as if you see f2 of x equal to this and f2 of x equal to minus this implies f2 of minus x is minus f2x. Therefore the function is odd. Okay, and according to this property, if the function is odd, its integration is 0, and it is not necessary to solve the problem. Check the function. If the function is odd, its integral value is 0. Therefore integration I2 equal to 0, as the function is odd. And therefore let us find out integration I equal to I1 minus I2. So I1 we have just found out, that is phi a, the value is pi a, minus I2 is 0. Okay, and this is 0. Hence integration I equal to minus a to a, the value of square root of a minus x upon a plus x, and its value is pi a minus 0 is pi a. This is the second problem. Now let us solve another, that is the last example, that is integration, the third problem, 0 to pi by 2 log of cos of x with respect to x. Okay, so let us solve the example. So by using suppose this is integration I. Now by using property integration 0 to a f of x with respect to x equal to 0 to a f of a minus x with respect to x, and therefore integration I equal to 0 to pi by 2 log of cos of pi by 2 minus x with respect to x, and this is 0 to pi by 2, 0 to pi by 2 log of cos of pi by 2 minus theta by using this formula, that is cos of pi by 2 minus theta equal to sin theta, okay, and this is log of cos of pi by 2 minus x is log of sin of x with respect to x. This is second and this is first. So add first and second. First, this is I and this is I. So at LHS I plus I equal to 2I, and 0 to pi by 2, 0 to pi by 2 log of cos of x with respect to x plus 0 to pi by 2 log of sin of x with respect to x. So by using rules of logarithm, 0 to pi by 2, and this is log of cos of x plus log of sin of x with respect to x, and by using rules of logarithm, so addition of log, separate log, we can write in terms of multiplication. So this is log of sin x into cos x with respect to x. So again by using adjustment, we can write this 0 to pi by 2 log of, so multiply it n and d by 2, so 2 sin x cos x upon 2 with respect to x, and you know that 2 sin theta cos theta is sin of theta, and therefore 2I equal to 0 to pi by 2 log of sin of 2x upon 2 with respect to x. Okay, so again by using rules of logarithm, we can write 2I equal to 0 to pi by 2 log of sin of 2x with respect to x minus 0 to pi by 2 log of 2 with respect to x. Okay, and this is 2I equal to. Now this log of sin of 2x, by using property we can solve the first integral, second integral very easily we can solve, but for first integral again we have to apply the property. Which property? The property is that is, so this is equal to 2I. So for this integral log of sin of 2x, put 2x equal to t. This implies whatever is our substitution, differentiate 2 equal to dt by dx. So 2 dx equal to dt upon 2. And after substitution also we have to change the limits of integration. That is when x equal to 0, find out the value of t. As t equal to 2x, x equal to 0, t equal to 0. Okay, and when x equal to pi by 2, t equal to 2x. 2x means 2 into pi by 2. So when x equal to pi by 2, t equal to pi. So the integration, 2I equal to 0 to pi by 2. 0 to pi by 2. 0 is 0, and when x equal to pi by 2, t equal to pi. That's why it's 0 to pi log of sine of t, and value of dx is dt upon 2. dt upon 2. Okay. Minus log of 2 as a constant. log of 2 as a constant. 0 to pi by 2 integration with respect to x. Now by using property, that is 0 to 2a f of x with respect to x, this is equal to 0 to a f of x plus 0 to a f of a minus x with respect to x. Okay. So integration 2I equal to, by using this property, this is 0 to 2a convert into 0 to a means dividing by 2. Divide by 2. So pi will be pi by 2. And this is log of sine of t. This 1 by 2 we will take outside as a constant with respect to t, minus 0 to pi by 2 log of sine of pi minus x. This is pi minus t with respect to t. Okay, in this way. Now this is equal to integration 2I 1 by 2 0 to pi by 2 log of sine of t with respect to t. Log of sine of t with respect to t, and this is 0 to a f of a minus x, and this is log of sine of pi minus t. This is not pi by 2 minus t, this is pi minus t, minus 0 to pi by 2 log of sine of pi minus t is log of sine of t with respect to t. Okay, log of sine, this is plus sign, not minus sign, as according to this property this is plus sign. Okay, plus. Okay, this is the integration log of sine of 2t that we have solved here according to this property. And now minus log of 2 integration with respect to x is x, and 0 to pi by 2. Okay students, so log of sine of t with dt by 2. So we have solved the integration like this by using this property, 0 to pi by 2 log of sine of t plus log of sine of t with respect to t. Okay, and one time, okay, this is 1 time plus 1 time, this is 2 times and 2 times. Therefore integration 2I equal to 1 by 2 into 1 plus 1 2 integration 0 to pi by 2 log of sine of t with respect to t. Okay, minus log of 2, and this is pi by 2 minus 0, upper limit minus lower limit. Log of sine of t 0 to pi by 2 log of sine of t with respect to t. And as we solve from equation 2, okay, so here suppose this 2 get cancelled, 2I equal to 0 to pi by 2, and this is log of sine of x with respect to x by using property that is 0 to a f of x with respect to x equal to 0 to a f of t dt. By using this property means we can change the variable, okay, by keeping the limits of integration same. And this is log of sin of x minus log of 2 into pi by 2, okay. So from equation 2, see, this is your equation 2. From equation 2, log of sin of x dx is I. This is I. And therefore, we can put this value is I. 2I equal to I. This is from 2. I minus pi by 2 into log of 2. So shift I to that side, and that is 2I minus I is I, and this is minus pi by 2 log of 2, and this is the final answer for your integration problem, that is integration of 0 to pi by 2 log of cos of x with respect to x, okay. In this way we have completed the practical number 11 here, okay. So in your practical book, please write down all this practical, okay.